The last thing I'd like to cover in Joomla in terms of languages is the ability to change some of the language strings that occur within Joomla. Joomla itself has some language files that are available in the back end. You've always been able to go into the language files and change some of the information that's there so that the page will read exactly as you wish it to. But the problem was if you ever ran an upgrade on your website and language files were affected by that upgrade, all of your changes would be overwritten and lost. So what happens instead now is that we have the ability to do overrides for our languages. And what the overrides will do is save your changes independent of the core functionality of Joomla so that when you upgrade Joomla, the language files are not overwritten, which is a really wonderful thing. One of the things that happens when you fill out a contact form on the website and you fill out all the information and you click the submit button is that you'll get a message on the top of the page that says, "Thank you for your message." And I find that clients really want to customize that message on the top of the contact form page quite a bit. You won't see that message when you're running your website within XAMPP or WAMP or MAMP. And the reason why is because those particular systems are not configured to send email. What you'll actually get on the top of those pages in those cases are an error message about they couldn't launch the mail function. That's because your local copy of Joomla is not configured to send email. But if you run Joomla on a server and you fill out a contact form on a real web hosting environment, you will get that message that the email was sent. So what if you want to customize that message? It's actually very straightforward and easy to do now. So I'll show you how that's done. We hop into the back end of Joomla and we go to Extensions Language Manager. The last tab that's available to us in the Language Manager is the Overrides tab. So if you click that, this will show you a list of all of the overrides, in this case on the English site. You can also pick the front end or the back end, so you could change language in either environment, either language that's appearing on the front end of the website or language that's appearing on the administrator side of the website. You can do this for the English site or the French site. What I'm interested in changing is that message that comes up on the contact form, which starts with "thank you." So I'm not sure exactly where that message is stored inside of the language strings. I don't know what the variable name is that stores that string. I have no idea any of this stuff. So how do I change it? Well, you start by changing it by clicking the new button up here in the upper right. And take a look at the right side of the screen. So this tells you exactly how to do this. If I'm interested in changing some text somewhere, I can just type in the start of that. So if I click here on the search box, it's going to think for just a second. And I type in the words, "thank you." Tell me what all the things are that I can change that have a thank you somewhere in them. And this searches through all of the language strings that are on the website. Remember, a string is just a grouping of characters and letters and spaces. Typically, it's a sentence or something. And these are all strings that are available. So the way that these are presented to you, the very top part here, where it says com_contact_email_thanks, that's the name of a variable. Think back to algebra. It's like X. In this case, this is the variable that controls the thank you message for the contact form. And the text that is associated with that variable is "thank you for your email." So that is exactly what I want to change. All I need to do now is just click on that, and it fills in the information over for me on the left side of the screen. So now I can change this. Instead of saying "thank you for your email," we will get back to you within the next business day. And if I say save, that will, in fact, be saved. And when I put this website up on a server and I fill out the contact form, I will see that full text displayed on the website. And, you could put in any additional text that you wished as part of this. So this is a very powerful new feature here in Joomla 2.5, the ability to have these language overrides and to customize messages within the front end and the back end of Joomla. Which means that all of this text that used to be rather difficult to get to and finicky to maintain is now very straightforward and useful. And so the language overrides, I encourage you to take a look at them and start to think about how you might change some of your text in Joomla to give your users a better experience and make your clients happy.